If you love whimsical, budget, easy DIYs, then today's Christmas share is for you. Let's get started. Hello, I'm Noreen Burke, and if you are new to my channel, welcome. If you're returning, it is so nice to see you again. On this channel, I love doing upcycles, DIYs, decluttering, organizing, and anything crafty. Today, I am doing this amazing TikTok garland that I saw from Jeff McKay. I don't know if he was the original person, but he was the one that I saw, and it was such an easy idea, and I actually had most of the supplies on hand already, so I was super excited to try this. For this project, you'll need some small ornaments, some of the expanding foam, some sort of ribbon, cord, or twine, some wax paper to protect your space, and some straws. Now, I had a big piece of wood, so I just laid out the wax paper on top. Again, this is so that when you're creating your popcorn, that's what this is, it will easily come off. I used some small binder clips so that it was easy to just attach it. I then counted out the amount of straws. You'll want one more straw or one less straw than the ornaments that you have. That way, whatever you start with, you'll be able to end with. So it'll either be one less or one more. Now, expanding foam is something that you'll find at most hardware stores. It's a spray insulation, but oh my gosh, does it have so many crafting potentials. To use the expanding foam, you'll want to shake it really well, and then they have a nozzle that either snaps or screws on. Great Stuff has a screw-on nozzle. You'll then want to decide the size. I wanted them only a little bit bigger than my ornaments, and you're just going to start creating random little shapes. I know this isn't attractive right now, but I promise it'll come together. Now, this is extremely sticky, so do not touch it with your hands. It will not wash off, and it also has a reaction with water, so I recommend gloves. Once you have the small piles, just lay your straws inside, and once you have the straws in place, you're going to go over the top of the straw so that these are really embedded, but you don't have a dent from where you placed them. Next, you're going to set these aside overnight. That was the hardest part for me, but the inside takes a while. So even though it starts to expand and take shape and it's dry on the outside, I promise you the inside is still wet. So do your best, resist touching them, let them sit overnight. Once they're dry, they will easily pop off the wax paper. You can tell the spots that have a remnant on the wax paper or where I got impatient. Then you're going to go ahead and trim off the straw pieces. You can get as close as you want. I wanted that straw to be shown. Then we're going to get our ornaments out and get those ready. The Dollar Tree ornaments have this little ornament topper where the hook hangs. Those just pop right off. If you have more expensive ornaments, you might have to cut them. But I went ahead and saved mine so that if I do any DIY ornaments later, these will be a nice addition to hang them more easily. Then I got out some little wire cutters, and I'm just going to cut off that little section that extends where that ornament hanger was. These cut off really easily, so do that to all of your ornaments. Now, you can either use a drill, but I found that my hot glue gun was hot enough to go through these inexpensive ornaments from the Dollar Tree. It only took a second with a little bit of twisting. Don't use pressure, and I was able to put a hole in all of these. Now, here's a frustration saver tip. I found that my cord and ribbon was not going through well. I did not have any large needles, so here's what I did. I got out a bamboo stick that I had on hand, and I took some tape and I just attached the string with my tape around the tip of the bamboo stick. Then I could easily thread everything right over the bamboo stick, and it transferred onto the cord or ribbon. The other thing I did was I did put a loop hook on the other end so that the pieces that I was attaching would not fall off. Then it was as easy as stringing these on. I chose a pattern with the bulbs because mine were matte, shiny, and glitter. So I just made sure I had a pattern that was consistent. And now you have this beautiful popcorn garland that is amazing. This is probably the cutest thing I've ever done. I'm definitely going to duplicate it next year on a larger scale. This year I had mini ornaments, but next year for the outside of my house, I definitely want to get large ornaments and make big puffy pieces of popcorn. I just think it's the cutest thing. So thank you, Jeff McKay, for posting this idea. I absolutely love it. And again, For $6, if I'd gotten more ornaments or used ornaments that I already have, this is such a super inexpensive idea that has a big bang for appeal. I hope you enjoyed this first day of Christmas. Let me know in the comments below if you're going to make one of these. Also, make sure you are subscribed. Tomorrow is the second day of Christmas, and we are going to be making the easiest, most budget-friendly Christmas trees you have ever seen, so make sure you're subscribed. Thank you so much to my patrons who allow me to make these videos. Thank you to you for being here, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.